Okay, hey you guys. Today, day 5 of our clean eating group, and the last thing I wanted to talk to you about, that's a huge part of clean eating, and that is reading food labels. So, if you Google this, actually, and you're gonna get different information. And actually, when I used to teach like nutrition to junior high and high school students, and we used to teach about reading a food label. And so, like I said, when you Google it, or the way I used to teach it, it'll tell you first to look at like the serving size, and then look at your calories, and then look at your fat, and blah blah blah. That's what you'll find if you Google it. That's what I used to be required to teach. But when it comes to clean eating, which is the focus of this group, then the main thing you want to look at when it comes to nutrition labels is the ingredients. So honestly, when I buy foods that have labels, obviously when it comes to clean eating, you want to try to stick to foods that don't have any labels, like your fruits and your vegetables and your meats and your eggs and things like that. But when you do buy foods that have food labels, the first thing you want to look at is the ingredients. That's what clean eating is about. It's about ingredients. It's not about your fat or your calories or your sodium. Those things are important too. Don't get me wrong, but usually if a food, you look at the ingredients and it's all ingredients that you recognize, all ingredients that you would cook with at home, then usually the other things will be in check too. It's usually when you add in all the preservatives and artificial things that your sodiums and your sugars and things get really um, crazy. So when it comes to clean eating and reading labels, that's your main thing you want to look for. Is that you want it to have usually 5 or less ingredients, and like I said, all ingredients that you would actually cook with at home, that you know what they are. No crazy weird names that were invented by scientists. That's not real food. Okay, you want to look for things that you recognize. So when it comes to things like whole wheat bread, for example, you want to look at the ingredients and make sure that the very first ingredient is actually whole wheat and not enriched wheat. Because sometimes things can be tricky. It'll tell you it's whole wheat bread, but it just means it has like a pinch of whole wheat in it, and it's not actually a whole wheat bread. It just has a little bit. So you want to always be reading those ingredients and make sure you know what you're putting in your body. So that's my last tip for our clean eating group. Hopefully it's been helpful these past 5 days, and of course let me know if you have any questions. All right, thanks ladies, bye.